Please try and sit still. I mean, you don't realize, look, I say it, I'm tired of saying it. Just please try and sit still. Does anyone have a question? You said, yeah, the clocks were changed. So we're back to the original time again. So you've come at the end of the class. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Other people have done the same thing. Does anyone else have a question? Or does anyone have a question they would like to ask? The process in this meditation uh, really is step by step, class by class. Every time you sit down on your own and work on yourself, and it's really in many ways, there's a part of us that wants to get to the finish line in a week and a half. And then there's another part of us that discovers patience and the power of patience. And it's like that old fable, the tortoise and the hare. The hare is like the part of us that just wants to be finished. And the tortoise gradually, slowly works, gets to the finish line, and ultimately wins the race because patience and time are really, probably our best friends if we use them consciously. And then each step of the way, we can absorb what we've learned. We can build inside ourselves a system incrementally from what we've learned. And it becomes real and deep and powerful and strong. I mean, I like to compare it to the pyramids. I don't know how many of you have seen the pyramids in Egypt or in Mexico, and, you look at these structures and they were created stone by stone. They didn't start at the top, at the third eye. They started at the foundation and built these structures. And these structures are really powerful spiritual things. I mean, I remember sitting there and I had this vision of, alien creatures coming down with some kind of knowledge not known on the earth to build those kinds of structures. But they're built stone by stone. They symbolize the development of a spiritual life in each and every human being. So it's really the story of the tortoise and the hare. The hare is the mind that wants everything to be over with in a week and a half. The tortoise is consciousness, patience, step by step learning the process, building inside oneself a system, and mastering patience, because patience is really one of the keys. And the realization is also a sense of maturity in oneself. Look, I've written a lot of books, and one of the books, not even a book, it's a novella that's part of an anthology. And it took me, I started writing it in 1967 and finished it in 2013. It takes time to create things, to ultimately get to a place where they truly have arrived. They are finished. They have reached the goal line. And this work, we're dealing with infinite energy in the universe. We're dealing with intangibles. We're dealing with energy that has no limitation. And the more patience that one has with it, the more knowledge, the more wisdom can filter through into your system and help one really evolve and grow each step of the road. Hold that voices, can you please? Can you please?
For all those magical Yankee years.
Is somebody asking a question? Well, then whoever that is, please mute yourself.
Go out there and have fun.
Thank you. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I hope it's clear what I'm talking about, because it's truly like the evolution of a person. We come into the world innocent, and then slowly we develop personality, we get knowledge, we grow, we get, we evolve. And, and if we have patience with that evolution and we're really willing to spend the time learning and growing in our life, then each moment of our life becomes like a miracle. We really evolve and grow and ultimately develop consciousness of God and spirit, being happy, attaining the highest levels that human beings can attain in this world. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? Okay, if there are no questions, there will be meditation on Sunday. God bless you all. I hope to see you all then. And once again, I must admit very profoundly and with all humility that coming to these classes for me really comes to do exactly what I just talked about, to incrementally build my chemistry, my inner life to get closer to God. And for that reason, I have just tremendous gratitude to each and every person who attends these classes. Thank you. God bless you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Thank you, Stuart.
Welcome.